Thank you for taking the time to join this webinar. Morning your time, 10:30 at night mine. What I will be speaking today would be my experience, entirely my personal experience of raising my two boys here for the past 14 years. My older one is 14. Guys, if you can mute yourself if you're not talking, that would be the best. So audio quality will be better. And what I have learned having a career in the United States for the past 20 plus years. Some of the things that I do compare may not be relevant anymore because you have to remember I am drawing comparisons from my education 25 plus years back, right? And that may have changed right now. But so take everything with a grain of salt, kind of frame that in your current context, if you will, please. And hopefully by the end of this session, you will gain something as you go forward your lives or raise children. I don't know if we primarily have students or we have some parents in there as well. Now, first and foremost, I have tried to separate my talk into three different pillars. The first is global village, right? And as you can tell, we are in Boston, Massachusetts, in United States. You guys are in southern India right now. And look, we are having a conversation. We are talking amongst ourselves. So thanks to COVID-19, it kind of sped up this whole dependency on digital platforms and the fact that it has essentially is a global village. Earlier, the profession that were considered essentially a face-to-face interaction, like a doctor-patient visit or even theater, right? Theater to live audience, can all be done through FaceTime or through various video conferencing messages. So we can host a theater here, a play here, and you guys can see it in India and across the world. I just had my younger son became the first degree black belt, and I had family who joined from India and who watched it. So what does it mean for you guys, right? What it means is, and I cannot emphasize this enough, be comfortable with technology. And I am especially calling out to girl students, if I have any in the audience, or parents of girl students. There is great empirical evidence that girl students lose interest in STEM fields in greater than desirable numbers as they grow up. But girls, if you want to stand up shoulder to shoulder to students from the rest of the world, learn and adopt technology. And by technology, I don't mean only social media platforms, because that's really not a lot of exposure. Me, growing up, my father is an engineer. He was a mechanical engineer. However, at our home, I wasn't exposed a lot to engineering or machines or how things work. And 30 years later, even now, I am quite averse to new technology or a new platform. My boys, on the other hand, they can write up programs that solve their math problems or make a movie using their phones and upload it on Google Classroom. Turn off